Hello and welcome to the weather briefing for Tuesday, November 26th, 2013. We'll take a look at the Thanksgiving holiday weekend and beyond. Well, as we start off on the Wednesday through Friday pattern, for the most part, we'll have this big ridge of high pressure sitting down to the south of Wyoming with this ridge axis here that kind of keeps the jet stream moving up and around Wyoming. Low pressure off the west coast looks like it'll dive southeast to southern California by Friday as the next storm system starts to take shape off the Pacific Northwest coast. In the meantime, that ridge will break down by Friday and we'll see more of a northwest to westerly flow start to come into the state. This will start to bring in increasing clouds and eventually some precipitation late Friday night and Saturday into the northwestern mountains. So just to give some highlights for that period, Wednesday through Friday, again, that ridge of high pressure dominates. It looks like Thanksgiving Day should be very pleasant, maybe some increasing clouds later in the day. The next low pressure system will start to set up off the Pacific Northwest coast, while the one that dives to the southwest of Wyoming will keep the moisture well away from the state. Temperatures will generally be in the 40s and conditions will be dry. And at this time, we're not expecting any periods of windy conditions. There will be a slight increase on Friday from Rock Springs to Casper, but overall pretty pleasant Wednesday through Friday. As we start to take a look at Saturday and Sunday, it will start to turn wet out west as this low pressure system takes shape across the Pacific Northwest. We'll see that moisture rotating counterclockwise around that system, bringing the moisture in off the west coast and into the western mountains of Wyoming. That's the kind of the shaded image here that we see with the blues and greens and the pinks. This color in this area right in here is where we expect the moisture to be into the western mountains. Very favorable in this westerly flow. So we'll start to see some snow in the Teton Ranges, Yellowstone, maybe into the Bighorn Range by Sunday. It will become breezy out ahead of this system. So Rock Springs to Casper, look for an uptick in the wind Saturday and Sunday. Travelers heading over the western passes of Togety, Teton, and Salt River should be prepared for snow on Sunday. Saturday overall doesn't look too bad, but certainly by Sunday we'll have more moisture falling in the western mountains. Monday and Tuesday is where things really start to change. This low moves very little. Will continue to spread some moisture, especially into the western mountains, areas along and west of the Continental Divide, while to the east we'll probably see more wind. And that will keep things drier and probably keep us on the warm side at least through Monday in areas east of the divide. To the west, cooler, wet, a lot of cloud cover. Look for a good amount of snow in the mountains. This still remains to be seen how much and how widespread things will become on Tuesday, but it does look like we'll see a cool down Tuesday east of the divide as well. So just to take a quick look at the temperatures at a glance, our normal highs ranging from about 31 in the western valleys to the close to 40, or at least in the upper 30s in the basins of the east. Overall, much above normal temperatures for the period through at least probably Friday, even through the weekend for most areas, at least east of the divide, before things really start to cool down Monday. And on Tuesday could be 5 to 10 degrees cooler, maybe some areas of the east even down towards 15 degrees cooler. And again, taking a look at a peek at early December, those cold temperatures remain the main story, especially across the northern tier of the United States, including Wyoming, Montana, the Dakotas. That's where we look to see that cold weather starting to set up for the period December 3rd through the 9th. It may not be as wet. The wet may be down to our south, so we see an above normal chance of precipitation south of Wyoming and across generally the southern half of the state. While the below normal starts to sneak into Montana as we go through time. But overall, cold will be the word. So we thank you for watching. We wish all of you a very safe and happy Thanksgiving, and especially as you hit the roads and travel, enjoy your time with family. While you're on the road, you can call us anytime at 1-800-211-1448 to get the latest weather information direct from our staff, or you can visit us online at mobile.weather.gov, and you can use your smartphone to point your forecast wherever you need to and get the latest update. Thank you, and again, happy Thanksgiving.